What's good, ANS squad? It's your girl Sierra
and Asia, and we are back with another video.
So for today's video, guys, we're gonna be doing our first ever story time. And we're gonna be doing a story time of how I found out I was pregnant. And Sierra's in this video because
it's our channel.
No,
the two of us. I know
that makes sense.
I know you're tired of seeing her by herself because that's all she.
Video?
Yeah, the 3 videos we filmed.
What 3 videos?
The vlog.
Let's hop right into the video. Where do I even start?
Stay tuned for the end of the video. She's gonna show her what do you call it?
Bump?
Yeah, and she's gonna say how many weeks she is.
Okay, so where do I start? I'm gonna tell you guys why I took a pregnancy test and why I was like kind of thinking I was. But anyway, so let's go all the way back to February. And I had
a long time ago.
It's a couple months.
Okay.
No, it was in March. I'm lying. I'm all over the place, guys. Listen, it was a little while ago, a couple months ago. I kind of forgot. But anyway, so it was, I get my period like around the end of the month pretty much, and every month. So it was like the end of March. Like the end of March, it was a couple days late on my period, but I really didn't think anything of it because honestly, sometimes my period is weird. Sometimes it'll be like the 20th, like around that week. Sometimes it'll be literally on the 30th that I get my period. So I was like, ah, no worry, like no biggie. And I wasn't feeling sick. I was feeling fine.
No worries.
And then it was like 5 days late, and then I was kind of like, Brandon, like this is a little like too long. Yeah, I was saying like my period's taking a little too long. This is weird. And I would go to the bathroom all the time. I was like, oh, I feel like I got it. Didn't get it. And I was just like, oh my god, okay, this is a little weird now. And then like once between my 6th and 7th day of being late on my period, that's when I started not feeling good. I was like, oh my god, I was feeling like lightheaded. I was nauseous. I was like, oh my god, this is weird. So then I really started freaking out because once 7 days came, I was like, my period has never been this late. I was like, Brandon, something's not right. And then of course, you know, man, you'll be fine, you'll get your period. I could be like 30 days late. He'll be like, oh,
30 days, oh my god,
you'll get your period. Maybe you just have a
she could have a whole belly and it'll be 30 days and be like, you're fine, like you just
you have an irregular period, you don't get it all the time,
like you tell
whatever.
me.
Anyway, so then once I was like 7 to 8 days late, then I was like, and I wasn't feeling good. I was actually at work and I was feeling really sick that day. I literally had to take an extra break because I was just like, oh my god, I'm just feeling super sick. So I took an extra break. I went to Walmart, which is right by my job. Literally got like 3 88-cents. 88 cents? Yeah, they're like 88 cents, these little like cheap pregnancy tests. And I was like, it's gonna say no anyway, so I don't need to get no extravagant thing. Like, I'll be fine. And it was so funny because when I cashed out, the lady's like, oh, there's better brands. I was like, oh, it's not for me.
You said it wasn't for you?
No, I was like, no, it's not for me. But
liar. Now if you go back to that Walmart and be like, oh, you lied.
I don't go to that Walmart anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, I went back to work and I was just like, I couldn't just have it sitting there. I was like, I need to know. Like, just let me hurry up and get this no so I can feel better. And like know that my period's coming. Maybe I got something wrong with my menstrual cycle that I need to go get checked or something. So I was like, all right, I'll just take it. So I went to the bathroom and I was kind of like scared. Anyway, I took the test or whatever, and like when it first came out, like
it was no. I mean, was it a digital test?
No, it was the ones. It had with like a dropper
with the line.
No, you pee in like in a cup.
You peed in a cup?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then you take the dropper, put the pee in the dropper.
Yeah, I know how it works.
And then stick it on there. And then I was like, all right, I was waiting. Thing turned 2 lines or whatever it is. 2 lines?
Yeah, 2 lines.
Instantly.
You don't even know.
Instantly, I was like, oh, there's a glitch in this one. I was like, this one's messed up. I was like, no. So I was like freaking out. I was like, oh my god, let me try the other one. I literally did all 3 of them back to back, and it said 2. That's when I just started crying. I was like bawling at work. In the bathroom. I don't think there was anybody in there, but if there was, they were probably like, what the heck is going on with this girl? So I came back inside. I was crying. My friend asked me what was wrong, and I was just like, nothing, like, but I was literally like crying. And then I went to, we work in a call center job, me and Brandon. I went to his desk literally crying and just put it on the desk. Like, I didn't even say anything because
at work
crying. Yeah, because I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my god, like.
So you went to his desk crying and you put the pregnancy test on his desk. At work.
I took it and I was just like, and I'm just crying.
What did he say? Was he on a call?
He was on a call.
I can imagine him.
He was like, let me place it on one brief hold, and I just walked away.
You walked away while you left it there.
Yeah.
And he didn't go after you?
No, I took it, but he was on the phone, so he had to put the guest on hold, and I walked away. And then he came outside, and then we were talking about it, and I was like, because I had overtime that day. I was supposed to stay at work till 10 o'clock. I was like, it was like 5 o'clock. I was like, I am not about to sit here at 5 hours just crying at work. So I went to speak to my manager. I was like, listen, I gotta leave.
Wait, what did, well, you just skipped a whole part. What did Brandon say, like?
No, Brandon was on the phone, so he couldn't put the guest on hold, so I left, and I instantly went to my manager.
Oh,
and
you
I was
left
like,
him. You just said he came outside to you.
No, I'm sorry. That was afterwards, because I went to the office.
Get your story straight.
I went to the office. I'm pointing. There's the office.
You went to the blinds.
I went to the office to tell her, like, listen, I have an emergency. Like, I need to leave. And she was like, all right, that's fine. I'll take your overtime off or whatever. And then he came up to me and he was like, Brandon's face. I can't even reenact his face, but it was so funny. He was just like, I don't know what to do. And I'm just like, like just crying, and I'm just like, oh my, because I really thought it was gonna be negative. I'm like, this thing is wrong. Like, I got those glitchy ones.
So he just came out and he said, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Like, we were just in shock. Like, I was crying and he couldn't say anything. We were sitting outside on the bench, like, talking, and he was just like, I can't believe this happened. Like, how did this happen? Like, and I'm just like, And then anyway, so we're like crying, and I was like, oh my god,
we're crying? He started crying.
I'm
like, oh my god, I can imagine you. I hope her baby never sees this video. They're gonna think that you were sad because they arrived.
I was sad. I'm being honest. I was very sad. I felt like my life was just like over. I'm being honest. This is a real video. I'm being honest. I know this is not happening to me. Plans are over. Life is over.
Like
that cruise out the window.
She had a 21st birthday cruise planned because she turns 21 on like 2 weeks, right? What do you know I won't be here for your birthday?
I know.
You're gonna miss me?
I guess. Okay, let's get back on topic to this video before this thing.
Wait, what were you saying? Oh, what Brandon said. Okay, continue.
So anyway, I was just like, I was literally saying everything negative. I was like, Brandon, our lives are over. It's done. We're done.
You told that to him?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so encouraging. Like, what the heck?
I was so sad. I was like, oh my god. And then I was like, we were out there a little bit too long, and I didn't want like my break time to go over because then I get in trouble for that.
You were on break?
Yeah, I just put myself on break. I was like, I'm going on break.
So you dropped the pregnancy test on his desk while he's on a call, and you grab it, you walk away, and talk about it hours later.
It wasn't hours later. It was a couple minutes. Remember I said I went to my manager, told her, and then we went outside together. I was like, come outside.
On break. So she like,
I just put myself on break. She's like, oh, you can, you don't need to stay. You just have to stay to your regular time, which was 6:30. So I was like, okay, break. And then I still had more like an hour or two left on my shift. Like, it wasn't over yet.
Okay.
And then we went outside and we were talking for a little bit, but it was kind of like, you know, getting too long. So I was like, oh, listen, Brandon, I gotta go inside. Like, I really don't want to, but I was just a mess. And then what else? Work went by super slow. I felt like 5 hours I was sitting there, and I think it was just like an hour. And I was just like, oh my god. And then on top of that, I wasn't feeling good either. But anyways, whatever, I was just at work. Skip to when I was about to leave. I always go by Brandon's desk to tell him like, hey, I'm going home, because I usually leave before him. So I went to his desk.
Wait, when you found out, you were like 7 weeks, right? I
didn't know what I was. I'm gonna get to that.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, I don't know. I just took a pregnancy test, and in my head, I was telling myself, no, there's something in my tummy that is making it seem like I am pregnant, but I'm not. The tests are wrong. These are 88-cent tests. These things are probably wrong all the time. So that's what I was
thinking.
Yes, that's what I was trying to tell myself.
Even the pregnancy tests are cheap. They're like 99% accurate. That's like when you buy hands.
I was just telling myself, I was like, listen, I'm not. Okay? Just to make myself feel better. Because literally I was crying on the way home. I was crying out all the time. But anyway, so when I went by his desk, he put himself in break, like, to walk me out or whatever.
Again?
Yeah. That day, I think that was a Tuesday. We were off on Thursday. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was.
I don't think it was a Tuesday, because I came back home on Sunday.
No, but so we went to a Planned Parenthood. I went there. I was kind of scared. I was feeling horrible, like super, super nauseous. Like, it was really bad. But anyway, I went to Planned Parenthood. Obviously, they told me I was pregnant. I was sitting in the office like, please tell me no, please tell me no. She's like, so your test came back and you're pregnant. And I was just like, oh, what are the options? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So anyway, I was just
you better be kidding.
So then she told me that. She was like, she gave me some prenatals and blah, blah, blah. And then like me and Brandon were talking like, oh my God, what are we going to do? How are we going to tell our parents? And blah, blah, blah. So it was pretty much a rough couple days. And I did not want to tell my mom. Like I was trying to push that out as far as I could. Because I was like, oh my God.
Pushed it out for like 3 days.
Listen, but I'm going to explain why. I was like really depressed about it. I don't know why, but I was just like, I did not plan for it. So it was just kind of like, oh my God, we literally just moved in. Like, we can't afford to have a kid.
And they have a 1-bedroom.
Exactly, and a 1-bedroom. So it's just like, oh my God, this is just not the timing for this. So we were like really stressed out. I honestly started getting really depressed. And I literally would come home and just sit in the dark. Just laying in my bed. All I wanted to do was sleep and lay in bed. And then that Sunday, I usually go to church with them. And my mom was in Miami and they were going to go to church. And I called my dad. I was like, listen, I'm not feeling good.
I heard you. I remember that day.
I'm not feeling good. I'm not going to be going to church today. And he's like, oh, okay, feel better. I was like, yeah. Hung up the phone and I was just like, then I was up in bed. I couldn't fall back asleep. And I literally just started crying in bed. And Brandon's like, what's wrong? I was like, I have to tell my mom. I was like, I can't keep this a secret anymore. Like, it's killing me. I need my mom's advice. Support. Or I need help. I need something.
Because Brandon wasn't doing much. Well, he's a dude. So.
He was in his own, you know, his own way of handling it.
Did you cry?
Yeah. Why couldn't you just say yes? Because I don't. Oh, he didn't really watch it anyway. But he did. I mean, like, I'm not trying to say Brandon wasn't there, but it was like we were both going through it. So it's like, how much can you really
do?
Exactly. So anyway, he was like, tell your mom if that's what you want. Like, tell her whatever you need to feel better. And I was like, I am. Like, I really didn't need your permission, but you know, thank you, because I'm gonna do it. So he had to go to work that day. I was just chilling, feeling sick, and then I called my mom and literally was just crying. No words were coming out. I was like, Mom, I was like, I have to tell you something. And I'm literally crying.
She probably thought you were like dying.
I think she did think I was dying. She was like, what's wrong?
She thought something. No, she told me she thought something happened to Brandon.
Oh. I was just like, and I couldn't get out. I was like, something happened. Over the phone. And I made, oh yeah, I called her because she, like I said, she was in Miami. She was coming back. So, and I was like, listen, I have to tell you something. Like, I did something. I'm so sorry. But I did not tell her, like, I am pregnant. Like, I made her, like, say it herself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I didn't tell her that. So I was just like,
and what she said?
Something. She was like, are you pregnant? And I was just like, yes. And then I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, I'm sorry. And I was like, I don't know what to do, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, I'm on my way home. Don't worry, like, it's okay.
I'm glad you're the firstborn, so that way when I get older, if I ever get pregnant, I know they know how to handle it.
Okay, so then she was like, oh, I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna stop by your apartment and we'll talk about it and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, don't tell Dad. That was like the first thing I said. I was like, don't tell Dad, please. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna come over and we'll talk about it. So then, yeah, fast forward to when she came later that day. I was feeling super sick. She's like, well, let me bring you food. I couldn't even eat the food. And I was in the bathroom, like, just Subway. Oh. I was in the bathroom, like, literally, like, but nothing was coming up. Like, it was just like air and spit. It was really bad. But anyway, so she basically just told me, like, don't be upset. I'm not mad at you. Like, we're here to support you. And she actually did tell my dad. I think, yes, she did tell Dad that day.
So she
was like, listen, your dad was like, I don't know if I told,
she told me that you told her to tell him because you didn't want to tell him yourself.
She was like, oh, she said I need to tell your dad. And I was like, I'm not telling him. She was like, well, I can tell him for you. I was like, well, I'm not telling him. Like, you can say it. But anyway, so then she basically was just like very supportive. She was just like, oh, we're gonna be there for you, don't worry, like, this is not the end of the world, a child is a blessing, and blah blah blah,
the spiel, you know.
Yeah. And then she just said, I told your dad and he's not happy right now, he's in shock. And I'm just like,
that's literally Mom right there. He's not happy right now, he's in shock.
And I was just like, oh my God. And I did not want to talk to my dad about it. The next day I went over there and he wanted Brandon to come. So I was like, oh my God.
Was Brandon scared to go?
Huh?
Brandon's scared to go.
Yeah. Anyway, basically, we had a whole conversation, and my parents just broke it down to me. Like, it's gonna be hard, like, it's not gonna be easy, but just know that we'll be there for you. But this is really gonna grow you up and teach you to be an adult and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But I was just like, I started to feel better. Ever since I told my parents, that's when I was like not as depressed anymore.
How I found out, and then also how me and my mom sort of told everyone else. Like, the main
how you
people.
feel about it.
Okay, okay.
So that was pretty much it on my side, how I found out I was pregnant, how I told everyone. You know, I'm thankful of how my parents reacted, because I think it would have made it, honestly, I think I would have probably been depressed even longer if my parents were like mad at me and were like, oh my god.
All right, so basically at my aunt's house, my TT, which I'm going to be, sorry. Anyway, I was at my aunt's house, and she was dropping me off. I don't remember when, where, like how I got home. I just remember I got home. Oh, she took me home from something.
Mom?
Titi.
Titi.
Oh, she had a nail appointment with a nail lady right up the street from my house. So she was like, oh, I'll just take you home. It was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. Okay, yeah, Wednesday was the day I found out. I remember because she had a nail appointment. Whatever.
So I told them Sunday, you found out Wednesday. You found out 2 days later.
3, but yeah. Because I was getting my nails done for my birthday, so that's how I know it was in April. You're right. Anyways, whatever. So my aunt dropped me back off home. It was like nighttime, and she was like hanging out with us. She was eating her dinner there, and my mom was kind of like not insinuating that she had to like leave, but she was just like, yeah, you know, I'm tired.
I can't wait a second.
I know.
You can wait. Like, it's not.
She was like, yeah, I'm tired. I have to wake up early the next day. You know, I'm not trying to get you out, Titi, for watching. It's not like to make you leave. It's just because she wanted to tell me, okay? Anyways, so that sounds bad, but she was just like, oh, we have to cut it out. Just cut it out, whatever. Anyways, so eventually, like at 11 o'clock at night, my aunt left, right? And she went home, and so I took a shower, chilled, you know, and this was in my old house, right? So my mom's like, oh, I gotta tell you something. I was like, what? I thought I was in trouble. I didn't even do anything wrong, and I just thought I was in trouble. I was like,
no, because you're guilty of
I'm not guilty of anything. I just, don't lie. Well, mom, I gotta tell you.
I've been thinking back to 1995. I'm like, hold on, what did I do?
Exactly. I was like, I didn't do anything. Like, I was racking my brain, like, what did I do? Anyways, so she was like, oh, I gotta tell you something, and I was like, okay. And then she was like, she kept like stalling, kind of, and then my dad was asleep, by the way, so he wasn't even awake, because they were gonna tell me together. So
Mom always.
Okay. So anyway,
Mom always trying to say something before dad.
Honestly, he can't get nothing out. Who's that? Who are you? No, I'm just kidding. So anyways, she told me, she was like, oh, come sit. And I was like, sit? I was like, what, I gotta sit?
It's gonna be
yeah, she's like, come sit. I was like, okay, I'll sit.
Ven aquí over here.
She was like, all right. I was like, all right, I'll sit. And then these were her exact words. She was like, guess what? And I was like, what? She's like, you're gonna be a titi. And I was like, okay. Literally, I was like,
April Fool.
Yeah, I was like, you're lying. I was like, where's the camera? I said, what, are you getting into pranking now, mom? Literally, I didn't believe her for like a good 20 minutes, literally. I was like, you're lying. I was like, okay, that was haha, hilarious. And she's like, I'm serious. And I was like, you can let the joke go now. Like, the joke's over. Anyways, in my first words, when I actually believed her, I was like, wow, Asia's so stupid. I really said that.
It's okay, I thought that about myself too.
I was like, she's like, why is she stupid? I was like,
the way things have changed.
Yeah. And then, so she told me that. My first words was like, oh, she's stupid. And then my mom was like, why is she stupid? She's like, you better not go tell your sister that because she's depressed. And I was like, oh. So then I just asked her, I said, well, how'd she tell you? How'd she tell dad? How'd dad feel? How do you feel? And I basically asked her like, oh.
So let me break it down to you. I have like 20 questions that I need to ask you. How does dad feel? How does mom feel? How do you feel? Oh my god.
So I asked her a whole bunch of questions. I said, how many weeks is she? Is she having a girl or boy? No, I'm just kidding. No, I did ask how many weeks she was. I was like,
she pushes? Will she be doing like this? I'm like, oh my god.
Who's her doctor? What's her insurance? No. I asked her what was her due date, how many weeks was she, how did she feel, how did my dad feel, was my dad shocked, when did she tell you, when did she tell Brandon, and then she just told me how she told her. So everything she just said, my mom told me basically. Except for the telling Brandon part, my mom didn't know that, by the way. So then I was like, I was shocked. So I was taking a shower. No, I didn't take a shower. I was taking a shower and I was like, wow. I was like, Asia's pregnant. I was like, wow. And then I posted something, I think, was it my Instagram? I think it was my Instagram. I was like, I'm so shocked, ... because I couldn't tell nobody. So I was just like, no, I think I said I'm shook or something like that. And then next day comes.
People DMing you, what happened?
I went to my house. My house. You came to my house. No, she came to the house. And basically how I felt about it, I was just shocked. Like, I just still didn't believe it.
We're weird though. She was, because you just said, oh, didn't you say like congrats?
No, I had the text. Wait.
Thanks.
Let me find it. See, I
we're so weird. Like, it was like,
you can do that?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
2018.
I said, I guess a congratulations is in order, LOL. And then, wait, did I say anything else? Or that you just randomly said that? Okay. I said, I guess a congratulations is in order, LOL. She said, LOL, thanks, I guess. Ha ha ha. I said, so how's the prego life? You're like, it's fine, I guess. And then, wait. So basically, I was shook. And then the next day she came over and I was just like, staring at her. And that's pretty much it. And then I was trying to see if she looked pregnant. You could show them your stomach and tell them how many weeks you are. When do you do?
It's better now. It came a long way from the beginning, I feel like. You know, I'm not upset about it anymore.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm just excited because I get to buy the child stuff. That's for the... Oh.
That's what I'm excited about.
Whether you get to babysit? Or that I mean that I get
you're
to
babysitting.
I'm just excited for like the gender reveal, the baby shower, the fun stuff. You know, that's what I'm excited for. I'm not excited.
We will be filming the gender reveal.
Like
next Saturday.
You can tell my excitement because she does all the work and I get to play with the child. You know what I mean? She pushes the baby out. She's the one in pain. She has morning sickness. She has to deal with the child 24/7, but I get to do the fun parts. You know what I mean?
Whatever. So I'm going to show you guys my belly.
Wait, tell them how many weeks you are and when do you do?
I will be 18 weeks on Monday.
Every Monday is a new week. I mean... Every Monday it marks a new week in your pregnancy, I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 18 weeks.
By the way, the gender reveal
weeks on Monday.
The gender reveal is this Saturday. She doesn't know the gender, nobody knows, but she already has that little envelope. So she's due when? When do you do?
December 3rd.
December 3rd. This is our first winter baby.
I never said that in my other video. But yeah,
this is our first winter baby, right?
I did show my belly in the other video, so that will be linked in the description box below if you guys want to check out. If you guys want to see the video of me talking about my symptoms and how I've been in my pregnancy and everything like that, it's all in that video. Okay?
Wow, you don't even look pregnant.
Hold on.
You just look like you're chunky.
No, hold on. Wait till I do this.
Oh yeah. Alright, you look pregnant now. You know, never mind.
Here we go. Here she's in there.
Wow,
but yeah, guys, this was a really long video, but we hope you guys enjoyed this story time. If you guys want to see more story times and stuff like that, let us know. Please comment. Let us know. Because we don't know when you don't comment.
I thought you were going to get close. And we were going to get all personal.
Right?
We did title this a teen pregnancy video.
We technically was 20 when I found out I was
20. She's still 20 now, so
I know it sounded weird saying 20 and pregnant. Like, I don't know. It just
like my teen pregnancy story. So she is 20. She's still a young child. No, she's still young, so she's not like 30 years old, like like a teen pregnancy. So that's the reason we did that. Plus we want her story, you know, to get out there, and this is just like a trending hashtag, so that's why we did that.
Whatever. Hit him with the outro.
Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed, don't forget to give this video a big old thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can be notified every single time we post. Turn on your bell for notifications. Follow all of our social media at the end of the video. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace, deuces, we out. You know,